Hello guys, welcome back. I hope you guys finish all the Bandit series exercise on overthewire.org. That will help you a lot to familiarize with Linux, and it will help you a lot to understand Linux data structures and Linux commands. So that's why I suggest in previous video to work on all basic Linux commands. And in this video I'm going to explain basic networking for ethical hacking. So the I'm going to I hope I most of the people, if you are from networking background, I am saying that please skip this video and come to the next video. If you can see the list here. I'm go through these lists: IP addresses, MAC addresses, and ping or IP route. And I am also discussing it how to use ping to float the destination or target, and also how to put jumbo packets in ping to make busy of target and like a DDoS. Okay, so I'm going to explain that in some of the code those commands, and also I'm going to explain how to do ARP clear, ARP cache clear, and also I'm going to explain IP routes about how to add default route, how to bring up interfaces, and also I'll go to discuss about how to change MAC address. Okay, and if you know only basics, not you don't know how to snip the network using tcpdump, so you can skip the basic steps. I will add all the timestamps in the description, so you can jump onto the tcpdump section. So if you know everything about these commands and everything, whatever you see the list here, please skip this video. This is not for whoever came from the network background. If you are not from network background, please watch it once, so you will familiarize with yourself, so which will help you to scan the target or to attack the target using network basics like protocols, ports, and everything. Okay, so now we will jump on our first, what is actually networking we talking about. So if you this networking actually built with some standards, open standard in OSI model. So that OSI model is start with 7 layers. So this is the OSI model here. I am going to say, so the first layer is physical layer, and the next layer is data link layer. Okay, sorry about that. So here, so physical layer, data link layer, network layer, and then transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, and application layer. So this is the layer is open. This is a standard, but recent days most of the organization and companies using TCP/IP model, which is the string top 3 layers is application, presentation, and session layer into just application layer, and they're using transport layer as a transport network, and network data link same. But if you see somewhere TCP/IP model somewhere in only 4 layers, what they did, they shrink the data link and physical layer into one layer. Okay, so what these layers actually about, so we will discuss layer by layer what comes in that layer. If you see the physical layer, the cables and optical fiber and DSL connection comes under the physical layer. These are physical connections you will connect into the devices. Okay, and what the data link layer, it is comes under the MAC address, and MAC address is which one is written by the manufacturer into hardware, and that is a unique address all over the world. So that is given by the manufacturer, and it is registered with the organization, so you can't change that actually, but I will explain how to change for temporary use. Okay, Then network layer. Network layer comes, IP addresses comes under the network layer, which is IPv4 and IPv6. Those comes under network layer. And transport layer. Transport layer provides provides to end-to-end data delivery among hosts using TCP IP. Okay, TCP UDP, sorry, TCP and UDP protocols. Then session layer. What is session layer? Do provide session management capabilities between hosts. Example, password verification. It is when you're trying to connect something, like if you want to transfer something through the bank, it will authenticate your credentials with the credential servers or whatever it is, and then it will establish the sessions to you and the bank transferring. So that those type of protocols comes under the session layer. Those are SQL, RPC tunneling, and H232 for that one. Okay, and the compression and encryption protocols comes under the presentation layer to encrypt the traffic and all those things. And the top application layer is network process to application, how HTTP, which is communication on web servers to the your browsers and client, and FTP transferring the files, and SMTP mail transfer protocols. Okay, so these are the layers we have in network. If you want to successful communication end to end, the packet must to be transfer packets, that is called first in a network language. The first one is a the top layer comes under the data, then segments, then packets, then frames. Okay, so you need to understand that is very deep. If you want to inspect a packet, you will learn slowly. When you are scanning the targets, when you are attacking the targets, you will learn that. So I'm going to explain from bottom to top. So physical layer, we know that it's a cables and optical fibers. So the next layer is data link layer, which is a MAC address will sitting on our Ethernet cards and a MAC address. Okay, so if you go into the MAC address, so this MAC address is with the 16 hexadecimal code with the 6 parts. The first 3 parts is the first 6 digits, which is in 3 parts, is the vendor ID, and the next 3 digits is serial number from the manufacturer. So he made that many Ethernet cards, so it's a serial number inside that company of manufacture. They manufacture that many, maybe he giving the serial number to that card. So this is unique all over the world, not only computers, it's not only wireless devices, wireless cards, not only everything, even including your mobiles, your IoTs, your home appliances, if it's connected to the internet, your smart TVs, everything comes under with a unique ID. So it is not changeable. This is hard, this is buried, and it is a hard written into your networking card. Okay, but for temporarily you can change that using MAC changer. So these are these options we can use, these are the switches we can use how you want. So I'm going to show you that one. I'm using here Kali Linux. So for this whole exercise I installed 3 operating systems. One is Kali, one is Blackhawk, yeah, and another is Parrot. So everybody has their own favorite. So I just want to show everything on all over these 3 OSs. So you can, I'm not favorite to anything, but as of the performance, Blackhawk is better than Kali and Parrot. So that's why I mostly preferred on Blackhawk. Okay, that's about the operating system. So I will show you how to change MAC address. Okay, so if you see the man pages of MAC address, yeah, MAC changer. Actually, I will show you where is the MAC address sits. Okay, sorry about this one. Control Z. Okay, if you see IP address, yeah, so here it is. Each card has their own MAC address. This is unique. I'm installed in my virtual VMware workstation. So I got this MAC address. Okay, so if you see, this one is 000C. These first 6 bits are vendor ID and the next 6 bits are serial number. If you go into the parrot here, you see that is totally different address. So you see that 00029, this is same. If you see here both 000C29, and if you go to the Kali, you see the same thing. But when you see this next 6 digits are different. CED904 here, and if you go here 910A74. So this is totally every machine, wherever you turn it on, you will get different unique ID all over the world. Okay, so that is unique ID. So that is why this address will most of the time will like legal department, they will catch using the, if people forget their MAC IDs. So this one injected into packets and data. So when they're wrapping the packets, the router will add that as your source address, so they can find it easily. But if you encrypt that data, that is deep. Okay, we will go through in a other video about anonymous, how you stay as a anonymous. Okay, so that is other stuff. Okay, here is only I'm explaining that how to change MAC address first. Okay, but if you are using VirtualBox, guys, it won't work. So you have to try your physical card in physical machine or something. But if you are using VMware workstation, it will work. Okay, otherwise in VirtualBox you can add your wireless card or something in direct into the machine using your if you see here the removable devices. So these are the I got this Realtek card, so you can connect directly into the system, then you can try that. But if you can't change MAC address from directly from the VirtualBox, so that is I'm suggesting. But in your VMware you can do that. Okay, first MAC changer, CHANGER. Okay, so this is the one, MAC changer. This is just name. Okay, and what is the help version, it will show version. Show is what is the current address you have. Okay, so I will show. This is A is just when you put the A option A, it will change random MAC address. If you put capital A, set random vendor. If you want to just vendor, it will change that vendor. Okay, it's a fully random MAC. It's completely fully random MAC address, it will change. And -P is permanent, which is one your original MAC address, it will shows that. And when you revert back from duplicate address to your original address, you have to use -P switch. Okay, then -L is list all vendors, so I will show you that one. And B is BI, when secure setting fully random MAC pretend to be burned in address. It looks like burned in address but is not. Okay, so we will go and watch that how to change that. Okay, but guys, it will, when you are reboot the system, this will go back to your original MAC address, so please be careful. So if you want to, after the reboot, if you want to get back again that one and another random MAC address, there is two options. One is you have to run this command. Another option is if you put in a cron tab, yeah, so it will work automatically. So when you restart your system, it will automatically change MAC address. So you have to follow two options, whatever you favorite. Okay, so here we are going to MAC changer. So if I see first S, okay, so changer. Okay, these are all one. So you see say invalid option, but I just want to see this one, MAC changer, all the switches we got here. Okay, so MAC changer, yeah, I'm doing that sudo MAC changer or sorry, I did something wrong. Oh, sorry, I haven't mentioned the device. So which is the device I'm changing here is ETH0. Okay, so ETH0. So you see that here is my current MAC address, yeah, and here is my permanent one. So this is my new MAC address. Okay, so you have to remember, you don't need to remember your old MAC address. Automatically it will switch. If I want to switch back to my permanent one, just put -p option, it will switch back to automatically. So if you want to see the all the vendors which will support MAC changer -L, so these all the list available to change your MAC address. Okay, so there is lot and lot of vendors you can see that. Okay, if you want to see any if you want to looks like your system as a MAC and network, so you can change, you can see that grep apple, sorry I put so many. Okay, you see that it is lots of Apple when they got lot of vendor IDs. So they made lots of devices. Yes, they made iPhones, they made iPods, they made MacBook Airs, Macs, and so many devices. So they will use these when this is vendor IDs. These are all related to the Apples. Okay, so if you want to change that one as a, you can see that sudo MAC changer. Okay, if you want -a ETH0. Okay, so you have to mention which one you want. Okay, and you have to mention this first 6 digits of that one. Okay, sorry I put the wrong one here, sorry. Okay, it changed to green bell systems, but we want to do manually for our one. Okay, is here if you want to do that -m, and you have to put, sorry I just want to see what help we use here. I don't remember the switches, guys. Okay, so this one we have to use. Okay, so I'm doing that is a sudo MAC changer MAC equal, so we need Apple one. Okay, if you want to do Apple one, so use any of these ones. Okay, copy selection and paste clipboard, and you can put any random devices 4, 5 and 2, 3 and C3. Okay, so that's the way you have to do, and your interface. So if somebody scan in your network, they will look this as a MAC device, not on your device. Okay, so that's why I'm suggesting. So if you want to stay as anonymous, this will help you in a future video. I will explain that how to stay anonymous. So this I'm suggesting that if you are doing any scanning for any network, if you scan into anything, so this is the one you can change your device IDs, but it is not permanent. When you reboot, it will flash away. Okay, that's it. That is about the just MAC layer, and that is our data link layer. The next layer in our thing is a network layer. Network layer is if it's a MAC address used to identify device on network, but IP address is locate the device on internet and network. But this is identification of your device MAC address, but network is this is your location, your location. It will show, it's like a street address. Okay, it will show such a street address of your if you look into the address side, is a personal address. the network will show you your street address, okay, but MAC address find out your which door number is it actually. So which door numbers, that like that. If I am not getting how to explain that, but this is I'm trying to explain, okay. So then, okay, IP address. So IP address, if you see the IP address, this is our device IP address of interface ETH0, and it has this address is always I'm just taking text data. This address is divided into 4 octets. Octets is means if this computer do not understand decimal numbers, it will understand only it will understand only binaries, ones and zeros, and this address is stored on the device is in 8 octets, okay, 111, okay guys, one more one, sorry, okay. So if you see this one, yeah, dot 1 dot 1 1, okay. So here it will, sorry, I hope it's not showing properly. I'm trying to increase the size now, okay. So okay, I hope it's a little bit better now, okay. So this one divided into 4 octets, so sometimes it's zeros and ones, okay. Computer understand, our devices understand only binaries, zeros and ones. So our address is divided into 4 octets. If it's all ones, this address becomes 255, okay, and this one and also 255, and that one is 255, and this one again 255, okay. But this is a final, this is from this address is from 0 to 255, these ranges, okay, starting with 0 and ending with 255. So if it's a zeros, all zeros is 0. Otherwise, if is the first device is 0, first octet is 0 and remaining are 1, this value change it to 4, okay. So in that way these all addresses will change, okay. So so this is address you'll get in a network, find out the location in your internet or network, and these IP addresses are some different, I'll explain how many classes we have in IPv4 addresses, and IPv4 find out in 1981 I think, but all the addresses available in the an IPv4 is only 4 billion addresses, but those addresses are already run out. To sort out that problem, IANA is started IPv6, but it is still not used all over the world. Still they start using in 2008 2006, but still none of the countries adopted completely. Only US, China, India and some of the countries is adopted, Japan I think, but those countries also not adopted 100%. Those are, some of them is 16-17%, not more than that, okay. And there is more advantages than IPv6 has more advantages than IPv4, like and security side other things, but that is not for this course, this video, okay. Here is class A addresses. Class A addresses is 10012 126.255.255.254. These addresses are publicly available addresses, okay. So this supports 16 million hosts, and each those are 127 networks you have in the class A. Each network will support up to 16 million hosts. That means it gives up to 16 million devices, that it will give the address to 16 million devices each network. Like some of the universities, Harvard, Massachusetts, MIT, or NASA, or FBI. In the beginning, they bought all these addresses. They want to class A addresses, but they not used all of them. The thing is, after they bought everything already, they bought some developed countries bought these addresses like UK, Spain, France, not Spain, France, Germany, Japan. But after that, when they're trying to distribute these addresses to other countries, they don't have any more addresses. So they change, they find to solve that problem using NAT addresses, network address translation. Those are used as a private IP addresses. Those are first in class A is 10.10.0.0.0. If is anybody wants to use the inside their company, you will familiar with this address 10.10. something or 172.16 to 172.31. okay, this is a class B private IP address, and class C is 192.168 and slash 16. okay, so these addresses you will see everywhere in common in your house or in your everywhere, but public addresses are only unique one. So you won't see duplicates anywhere. Public IP addresses, whatever the IP address I am showing here, these IP addresses you won't see outside world as a duplicate. Okay, those are unique, but you see the private IP addresses in every home. If you are using that, if you are using internet home, you have one public IP address. That IP address translated into your private IP address like 192.168.0.1 or 1.1 or maybe 254.1. so it's depend on the service provider, it is depend on the whatever device you are using. okay, so that is our private IP. So these are the IP address ranges. Is a class A, class B, class C, but class D is reserved for multicast, and class E reserved for future is or any research developments. Our final address used for public purpose is 223.255.254.254. This is the last IP address we used for publicly for communication with all the devices and other things. So if you won't see any addresses in the public like this 224.239. whatever it is. okay, and 240, these are research purpose and reserved for future use, something for researches. These are the IP addresses. But if I want to explain more about IPv4, this is like it's going to be one course or it's a big videos. okay, that's it. So how would we change these ones? IP address, if you want to check IP address, is IP address, that's it, it will display that. Previously you got IP config, but you won't see this command anymore. It is already deprecating slowly, so everybody using IP address. IP is the main command, address is the optional command. So there is, if you see the man IP, you will see that IP options. So those are IP link, IP address, IP address label, IP root, IP rule, IP neighbor, IP entable, tunnel, everything. okay, so you must familiar with the command IP address. okay, so this is IP address, shows your IP address. And if I show this slide previously, so we are going to all these commands now. okay, IP address is the main thing about your device ID. Next thing we will show you IP address add and delete. okay, I want to delete my IP address. okay, I want to delete my IP address from this one. okay, if I do sudo IP address delete, okay, delete which one I want to delete. I want to delete my whatever the IP address I got here is 192.168.127. okay, 192.168.127.129 by 24 is, which is device is ETH0. okay, so if I do that, okay, error, either local is duplicate or eth0 is a garbage. So the thing is, it is already using. So what I need to do now, I need to bring this IP link. So if you want to bring down the interface first, then you can delete that. Okay, so what I'm doing, IP link set, IP link set and down, IP link with set down, IP link set, well, I need to mention the interface first. So which one is, say, IP link set eth0 down. Okay, sorry, eth0 I mentioned, sorry, I put the O here, sorry. Okay, if you see IP address here now, you will see, oh sorry guys, this one is, oh, it is now is disconnected. Okay, you see that here is state first, state down, and default is no IP address is here. Now I can remove my thing, sudo IP address del. Okay, then what is the address we have? 192.168.127.129 by 24 and dev eth0. Okay, cannot assign requested address. So I'm trying to delete, but it's not assigning. So we will look into what is happening. So if I bring it up, it is up, I think. We'll see the message here now. Okay, wait for some time. It's still not up. Oh, it got it. You see that it changed already. Deleted address, it got the 133 now. So so I don't know why it's got error message we got, but it's changed the IP address. Before we got the 127, now we got the 133 now. Okay, that's why sometimes error message comes, but it happened like that. So you can delete that address, and also you can add the address using IP address add whatever you want, 127 or sorry 192.168. got 127 dot, we will do 135 by 24 device means device eth0. Okay, so cannot find, oh sorry, again I typed the wrong, oh sorry guys, eth0. Okay, answers operation not permitted, so I need to use sudo. I always forget this one. So it is assigned now. So if you see the IP address, you see this one 135. So we can check that if it's ping google.com. So you ping with a new IP address. Okay, this is the way you can add, change IP addresses for the your interfaces. You can play with that if however you want, but please familiar with these commands, so you will use in the future when you are attacking the targets. Okay, so you need to stay anonymous, so using these commands. Okay, that's why I'm explaining a little bit more about these networking things. Okay, then ARP, what is address resolution protocol? What ARP will do, it will bind IP address, MAC address together. I will show you that how is ARP will display. Okay, ARP minus E, sorry, it will always happen guys. You need to do sudo. The thing is, some network commands not available for normal user, so when you do that, it will say that command not found. So don't be confused, just type sudo. Okay, so this is the way your ARP address will be displayed. So this is the IP address, which is my gateway. This is a gateway on my physical side. This is a gateway, and inside virtual these are the gateways. Okay, so I do not have any ARP entries here. If I ping something is we got here. We got our parrot OS. What is the parrot OS IP address is 192.168.127.132. so what we will do, if I ping parrot OS 192.168 and 127.132, okay, so it will do, it just pings. Okay, then if I do that again, you will see that it will bind, it will create its own table, so it will keeps the table for certain time. So it don't need to broadcast it. Next time it will directly connect with the parrot OS straight away. So when I first ping that IP address, so it will broadcast who has this IP address, please reply back to me. So when you do that, the parrot OS, it will broadcast everywhere. When it broadcasts everywhere, parrot OS finds that IP address. Okay, this is my IP address, in replies back, and this is my MAC address, this is my IP address, is replied back. Then our Kali Linux will store that IP address into the ARP table. Okay, this is ARP. Then next time it won't take that much time, it will ping immediately. If you want to delete that ARP entry, so you don't want to keep that all the ARP entries, so if you want to delete that ARP -D, and you can delete whatever the ARP you want. Okay, so you can delete 192.168.127.132, and again I forgot to put sudo, sorry. Okay, again if I do ARP -E, sorry, again I forgot guys, sudo. Okay, ARP -E, you see that here is our thing, so you won't see this one ARP entry. So in this way we will flush the ARP. If you want to, if you got a lot of ARP table, how would you flush that? Like if I ping my black ARC machine here, so what is the IP address of black ARC? This is IP address is 131. Okay, so if I ping 192.168.127.131, okay, so this is the one. Okay, now if you see the ARP, you got it. But if you want complete flush this ARP table, you have to use IP -S. If you see this man pages of IP, you will see that guys, you will see somewhere here, this is the statistics -S, which is statistics, and you will see somewhere here flush command. Okay, here it is, neighbor. So this is neighbor table, this is all neighbors. Okay, we need to flush somewhere here. Flush command. Okay, so guys, it should be here, man IP. IP address, neighbor, this one is a neighbor, root, rule, token, turn, -S, flash, it should be there. Okay, we will see that where it is in the next step. Okay, if you want to flash it, IP -S, neighbor. Okay, this is the nai, and flush all. Okay, and I need to use sudo, sorry. Okay, the flush, you see the round one deleting 3 entries. So we got 3 entries before. ARP -E again, sorry, again I'm doing same mistake. ARP -E, you see the no entries there. Okay, that's the way it will keep the ARP table. So what is the next command in our IP is IP root. Okay, so what is IP root will do? IP root is how to, if it wants to communicate with other device or other network, it will tell you to, you have to go via this one. Okay, here is my default default. This is default means if you are communicating other than own network, this is our own network. Yeah, if you are communicating with other than own network, you have to go via this IP address. This is our gateway. Yeah, so that is why the gateways. Okay, and you, if you want to go inside network, you have to go this one. Okay, so you have to use just ETH0, go there and like that. Okay, so now I will show you how to remove and add these routes. Okay, if I IP route, okay, IP route, add, oh sorry, we are not doing add now, we remove first. IP route remove default. Okay, we are removing default. Sorry, sudo we have to use, and I have to use, not remove, sorry, it's a del. Okay, we are deleting the default route. If you see that IP route now, you won't see that. Okay, so there is no IP default. So if I want to ping the internally, it will work. Why it is, we are internal route we have here. If you want to ping a, if you want to communicate any internally, you have to use your address and your device ETH0 interface ETH0. So if I divide dot 192.168.127.132, okay, that is our other. But if you ping Google, you don't know where to go. Do you understand? So we do not have any gateway here, so it do not know where to go. It do not know which path it needs to take to reach that google.com. So that is why it failed. So if you want add back IP, sorry, sudo, I need to do that, sudo IP route add default. So this is everything default via 192.168.127.2. okay, now IP route, you see that you got that one. You can ping Google now. Google.com, you see that it's communicating. So that is the way we will deleting the routes. If you don't want to go in, if you want to redirect the routes, if you want to go to, okay, if you want to go to outside world, go there. If you want to attack this target, don't go outside world, attack straight into this route, go to this way and attack that one. If you want to communicate with other device, you can create your own static routes. So that is why you need to find out to increase the traffic. Okay, I'm clearing here. So one more thing I want to explain about ping. Most of the people knows that ping, just they type ping and next device like that. But you can attack with the ping spoof and ping flooding. You can increase the jumbo packets. Normally when you ping that, if you see that 192.168.127.132, it is using only 56 bytes of data. These 8 bits comes with a different thing. This is about the addresses and everything, but data is only 56 bytes. Okay, and it will add extra 8 bits to that packet 56 bytes data. Okay, so this is the way it normally small packet. If you want to increase the data size, okay, the first switch ping -c option will show you number of times to ping. We discussed in previous video when we doing basic Linux. Okay, we used ping -c1, yeah, 192.168.127.132. So what it will do, it pings only once. Okay, but if you want to flood the some target, if you want to make the DDoS, if you want to make the busy some device host or something, okay, what you have to do, ping -f 192.168.127.132. okay, here one packet transmitted, one received. You see that it takes only 0.0448 microseconds. Is very small time, yeah, in one packet. If you see that, okay, if I take it out, if I take it out -1, so you see that, if you see that, okay, we did 5 times we ping. How much time it takes? This is that average and maximum times. It 4 received and 4 didn't. So if I flood that one, yeah, okay, I'm using F switch, it will flood. Cannot flood. Okay, so bytes of data, so it cannot flood. Minimal interval allowed for user is 200. Okay, so what we will do, we will wait something and then we will do. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, ping, okay, sorry, we will do sudo -s. I don't want to do every time issues with that. So ping -f 192.168.127.132. Okay, you see that it's just blinking, but it's just quick time. You see that it only takes little time, but it transmitted 11,358 packets. So in a short time it will ping, it flooded this many packets. So you can understand, if somebody with the -f and if they use the jumbo packets to do the attack, you can assume that how big they can do that. So how would you do the big ones? So if I do ping, sorry, excuse me, here is, I mentioned that ping -s will give you increase your data size. So ping -s, sorry, I'm clearing here now, sorry. Okay, clear the screen now. So if I do the ping -s 1000 bytes, okay, 1000 bytes I'm doing, I'm not doing more than that. 192.168.127.132. okay, so you see that how slowly it's taking 100, it's taking how much time to respond. Previously it is very short time, but now it is increased time. Okay, so if you do the -s and also do -f, okay, so how it that goes now, you see that, so the device even not won't respond with this data frame. Okay, so that is why guys, if you want to transmit an attack, if you want to make it that target is slow down, so this is ethical hacking. You have to prove that, guys. Do the guys have any prevention methods to do that? Do they have any prevention things to do this, to block this stuff? Okay, you have to prove them. So that's why I'm showing that how they prevent DDoS, how they prevent something. Okay, these commands will help you to prove them. Okay, so that's it. This is about the pings and everything about the network layer only. So this is about IP network layer address. These are the commands you have to familiar with. I will put a link, I will put somewhere, and I will provide these links about these commands. Okay, so you will know very well. Okay, the next thing, next layer, we are going into transport layer. Transport layer has TCP and UDP protocols. Okay, and sorry, TCP is three-way handshake one. Okay, so it's a three-way handshake. I will explain that. If you go into somewhere in a Google or somewhere, so what will happen when is a TCP start communicating with the someone? It will establish. It needs a three-way handshake. That means is a TCP three-way handshake. If you see that, okay. Sorry, images. Okay, I'll show you this one image now. Sorry guys, this okay, you see this one image. Okay, what is first happen? The first client will send SYN packet. That means, hello, I want to talk with you. Would you like to talk to me? So client will send the SYN request. Okay, then server will reply SYN plus acknowledge SYN plus acknowledgement. So hello, I would like to talk. I'm acknowledging. I would like to talk with you also. Then the client will client will acknowledge the request, and it will send the acknowledged packet back to server. Then the server, the both are establish the connection. Then they will start transfer the data. Okay, so maybe you know that you heard this SYN act. I explained in gaining access or exploiting the phase. In a previous, when 5 pages of ethical hacking, I explained that SYN act and SYN attacks. Okay, so this is the way we will send the request to the half SYN act attacks, also half SYN attacks, like that. Okay, so these are the attacks we will do on servers. So what it will do, we will send SYN. Before it sends SYN act, again we will send. So we will send only SYN requests only. We don't accept anything, that we don't send any acknowledgement. So that's the way we will make the server busy, and then we will attack. We will make it busy, and we will crash that server. So that's the way we'll do attacks. Okay, so please remember those. This is the base understanding of your scanning or your understanding about connection with the server. Okay, so that's why I'm explaining. So this is it. And TCP connection is a guarantee connection. That means, so if you send any packet to the server will give you acknowledgement. Okay, I received that packet. That means I received the packet, so don't send it again. But UDP will, it just send the packet only. It won't care about any acknowledgement. The packet is reached the destination or not, it don't care. It just send it. The main of the UDP protocols are DNS. One is always try to get the DNS query like that. And another one is video streaming. So video streaming, if you see, it's when you start video streaming, you will receive the video, but sometimes if the bandwidth are very slow, you will see that somewhere is a like pixels. You will lose some video, even like voice also. So those video streams, media streams use UDP protocol, but UDP protocol is very fast protocol. It won't care about guarantee and up and down. It won't run. It just do one way, just do go. Okay, that's why we will use UDP protocols for streamings and some verified data. Okay, and TCP is main verified data. Okay, we have nearly 65,535 protocol ports we have. Okay, so these protocols will use the ports. So what is protocol actually? Protocol is rule followed by the services. The ports are exit and entry points for the these protocols and communication. Okay, you need, this is just logic, you don't need to remember this perfectly, but you need to know this basic protocol, what are the protocols and what is the port numbers. Okay, the protocol is rule followed, that is a rule followed by the services. There's lots of services running behind on the servers. Yes, if you want to show, if you want to see those things, here you can display cat etc services. Okay, so you see this one here is all the protocols running and ports. Okay, this many one, you can see that echo, this protocol tcp udp ftp, yeah, ssh telnet smtp, these all protocol runs on your machines. Okay, so you must know these protocols. And also these for so many, even Spotify, if you want to use medias, there's a sport gaming protocol, media protocols, x11. So there's a lots of protocols we have. So there's a types of protocols also we got. Okay, the well-known protocol ports, the ports will used by the protocols 0 through 1023, these are the well-known ports. This is also called server ports. Okay, these are the server ports we will call. And registered ports 1024 through 49151 is a registered ports. If is any company wants to do any special application, or if like Microsoft want to do any special application, they want to register like a SQL port. Yeah, so like Spotify port, Spotify 4070, like EI sports protocol. Okay, so if they want to register, if they want to run any special application, they have to register those ports between 1024 and 49151. Okay, these are registered. Dynamic and private protocols, so anybody can use from 49,152 to 65,535 ports. So anybody can use those ports. That is why these ports are sometimes very dangerous also. So sometimes people will block it, but still you need those ports for some communications to certain other applications to establish in multiple ports. Okay, so what is the ports means exactly? If it's a MAC address is your home address, the thing is the ports are your doors. And if you 6 people living in the same house, okay, the communication will need to, somebody order some pizza, somebody order some some other fast food, somebody order some EB item. Okay, so which one need to deliver on which? So they will use special person address, special name to deliver that one. So that is why, like if you are using your system for browsing, one you are using for browsing, another using for media streaming, if you are using transferring the files to some other place. So how does those are 3 services running, but how does this IP address is same for your machine, MAC address is same for your machine, but these protocols and ports will divide that where needs to deliver. So that will divide and identify where it needs to deliver, then they will deliver using those ports. Okay, so it's simple understanding, that's it. And these are the main common protocols we will use: FTP, SSH. So when you are scanning the network target or the network, so you will need to know immediately which protocol is here and which protocol have vulnerability versions. So you must be familiar with those things. Okay, so and I would like to show something here is our how do we know that which protocols is running at the moment and which ports are open on our machine. The first command I'm using lsof. This is list of open file. Okay, lsof -i, you see that it's only network manager running at the moment, so nothing is running, so I am not running any other things. So if you want to do something, okay, if I go to my block arc, I'll check what is happening here. Okay, if I do here lsof minus I, so here is, you see that Firefox. Okay, I'm running Firefox, so this is open port. Okay, what we are doing here, okay, sorry, I'm open the VPN book here. So if you see that, if you go to any GitHub, okay, we will see that any other ports is open now. So you see that lots of ports are open, so it will tell you, you can find it easily what is happening. So this one is showing some random things. This is your port is open on your machine, but we don't know which port is actually is communicating. Is showing that HTTPS and some other things. If you want to display that bit, so put that capital P, lsof minus I minus capital P. So you will see clearly which port number is using, establishing 443 here. Here is 443. Here is the GitHub 443. So okay. So these are, here is a port 80. Okay, and so this is if you want to see destination properly, you can see that this is LB 140 something is showing that, it is showing something. So if you want to show that, minus N, put the minus N, so it will show clearly your IP address is this and destination IP address is this, is public IP addresses of the destination. So you can see that clearly your machine and 40492, and it is communicating on 443 with the destination server. So this lsof is a good one, is useful for you. Okay, here I want to show, here is a tcpdump. So what is tcpdump? Is a sniffing protocol. You can sit in the network and you can sniff what is happening on the network. You can capture what is happening. You can use Wireshark, but if you do not have a chance to do something, but tcpdump is very helpful. Okay, here I am checking ARP minus E now. So I have only gateway and other physical gateway ARPs here. So I'm do not have any TCP, any other ops. So we will go and check what is happening Parrot OS now. So IP address, so I will check ARP minus E. So I got, what is this, 133. Okay, so we will delete that one and we will flush everything. Okay, IP minus S NEIGH neighbor and flush all. Okay, fail to, sorry, I forgot to use sudo again, guys, sorry, sudo. Okay, it flashed round 1, deleted 3 entries. Okay, so if you see ARP minus E, you won't see any entries. And also I'm going to block arc. I'm clearing the screen now. So what we will do, we will put tcpdump here now. Okay, tcpdump and tcp. Okay, we will monitor only TCP, what is happening in the network. Here is the TCP. So the capture is started. Okay, and we going to, what is Parrot OS IP address is 132. Okay, so we will go to Kali Linux now. We will ping 192.168 and .127.132. okay, so you will see that. Okay, I'm closing that. Okay, I'm going to explain block arcs. Okay, I'm stopping now. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm going to explain what is happening first. From the first packet we will come. So you need to know how the TCP ACK and TCP SYN will works. Okay, here it is. First packet is block arc, is IP block arc. So this will happen without our knowledge. So it sends something out to cloud. Oh, I opened this GitHub, that's why, guys, sorry. So that's why I send out everything into cloud. And so I'm clearing that one now, sorry guys, this is wasted our thing now. Okay, I'm doing now. So is nothing is happening. We not opened any applications now. I'm going to delete this ARP now again, otherwise it won't work. ARP minus E, we got that one. So I'm going to delete ARP minus D 192.168.127.132.132. We deleted ARP minus E, so we do not have. So the thing is, why what we want to explain the SYN request, SYNAC, and then I will show you how to do that. Okay, how it will work in a network. Okay, it's happened. It's finished now. Okay, we're going to block out now. Sorry, it didn't got anything here. Okay, guys, something is happened wrong. Something wrong. We will try something to ping our. We will ping Google. What we will do? Google.com. So we will see something. No, it is not capturing. Something is wrong here. We will see. ARP minus E. I'm clearing everything. Okay, IP minus S flush. Sorry, neighbor. NEIGH neighbor flush all. Okay, it flushed everything. And block out, we will see that. Control C, clear, sudo tcpdump tcp, and parato is flush all ARP minus E. Okay, do not have any GAT. This one also in nothing. IP address, so this one is 132. Okay, and what is the IP address of this one is 133. Okay, ping 192.168.127.132. okay, we'll see what happened here now. Okay, still I haven't seen any captures, so we haven't seen anything, but I will check what is happening and come back to you guys. Just a minute. Okay guys, we are trying again. So we are pinging, and also we will see what is happening. Block up now. I put the verbose also, but still I can't see anything. And we will see anything happening. Open new tab. We will ping something. 192.168.127.132. So is nothing is happening. We'll see. Sometimes it won't happen anything, but his capture size is 262.144 bytes. Listening on that, but what is happening here? Parato is it got everything. It got all ARP requests. It registered all everything, but it do not have black or not displaying anything. So we will. Sometimes it will do automatically, but okay. If I open something internet browser here, maybe we will see. Where is internet? Okay. So you see this one, okay? But okay, I will check that later what is happening here, okay? So you have lots of, I enable the verbose first actually. So that is why it is putting lots of information flags here. See about the everything, TCP checksum, TCP acts. So I don't like this one. So okay guys, we will do one more time. Sorry. closing this one now. Okay, we clear this final thing now. Okay, sorry guys, it's going long, and now I'm just closing everything now. Clear, and I'm doing the ARP request clearing here also. Clear. Okay, we clear the all ARP requests, but what will happen normally when we when we send the broadcast, so they do not know anything about anything at the moment. So the thing is, if you see here, ARP table is empty. So ARP table is empty means they do not know about neighbor, they do not know any device about anything. That means first it needs to find out what is happening in the network. So what we will do, I put the TCP dump on Kali now. Okay, then we will TCP dump and TCP and Kali. Okay, we will ping from Parrot OS to our Black Arc. Okay, sometimes maybe ping 192.168.127.131. Okay, so we will ping it now. So it will broadcast happen in the network. It will send the broadcast first. So it needs to know something about ARP -C. You will see that it got 254 and gateways and everything. But okay. Okay guys, it's going. Okay guys, sorry, I'm doing dumbest mistake. I doing TCP dump, but I put the only TCP protocol only. The thing is, when I'm pinging that is not TCP protocol, it's not TCP. Ping is not TCP, it's a ICMP protocol. That is why it's not capturing that. So sorry about that, I'm doing very dumbest mistake. Sorry guys. Okay, we say 192.168, now 127.131. Okay, so if I ping that one, you will see that immediately on Kali Linux it will capture in the network. Okay, so I'm closing this one. So that's why you guys see that I'm doing TCP dump previously with TCP. So I'm telling that capture only TCP traffic, but ping is not TCP. That is why it's failing. Okay, sorry for my mistake. Okay, so here I'm going to explain why is happening. The first thing, ARP request, it is sending, I'm pinging from Parrot to Black Arc. Yeah, I'm not pinging this one, I'm pinging from Parrot to Black Arc Linux. So I'm capturing on Kali Linux. So what is doing Parrot? Hello, who has 192.168.127.131? Please tell to 132. The length is 46 bytes. So then this gateway sending again 192.168.127. So our machine gateway also asking this one. Our machine send the request to gateway. Please tell who has this gateway. So length is 28. So we cleared all our. So reply. This is a reply from gateway to is at MAC address. So this gateway is at this address, and then you will see that 192.168.133 is acknowledged. This is a IP address, is a domain, so it is replying 192.168.132 domain to PTR. So this is recorded everything ARPA as a Okay, then you can see that 192.168.22, this is a communication between this our Kali Linux and gateway, but top 2 is request. Okay, so this is only communication happens. So this is the way it will send the communication and reply back. So if you want to see the TCP, I'm going to install one web server and block arc. So we will capture everything here. Okay, sudo pacman -s Apache. Apache is a web server. So I'm installing Apache server now. Okay, it is installed. I'm starting the service. Sudo pacman. The thing is, we do not have any TCP application running. That is why I want to do that. Systemctl start httpd. Okay, so our web server started now. Yeah, it should work, no issues. I'm just doing a just plain web server now. So it is a local host. You see that? Okay, this is localhost. Okay, so we will customize this page now. Okay, we will go to sudo srv http. Okay, sorry, sudo cd. Sorry, I'm going to cd that one. So we're going to sudo nano. We create index.html file. Okay, so this is black arc web page. Okay, so we just create normal HTML file. We are not doing any other thing. Okay, just Control O to save it, Control X to exit. Okay, then we will restart our service. Okay, okay, that's it. Okay, now we will clear the ARP also once again. Okay, we will clear the ARPs and we will capture everything in TCP. Okay, we will clear ARP here also. We don't want to see anything, and we're going to Kali Linux. We'll clear this one. We will clear the ARP also. Okay, now we will capture traffic. Okay, where we capture traffic on our block arc now. Okay, so clear tcpdump. Sorry guys. Okay, tcpdump tcp. Okay, now what we will do, we're going to Kali Linux and we will browse that web page now. Web browser. Okay, Control A, 192.168.127.131. okay, you see that this is a block arc web page, and if you go to the block arc, you will see we will stop here. Okay, that's why I want to say three-way handshake is very best thing to explain for you guys. That's why I'm trying to capture this TCP traffic, but I forgot to ping one is not TCP. Okay, here it is. Okay, this one send the flag to the just sockets to other things, and it's just to be restarted the web server, so it's nothing happening. But here 192.168.127.133, this is our Kali. Send to flag is acknowledgement about the sequence. Okay, first thing it needs to get is a sequence 1 acknowledge, so length transfer the data about the HTTP transfer data. Okay, so this is the first thing, and then 127.133 again it send again acknowledgement, then it send the sequence. So it is sending the sequence and acknowledgement. Okay, what is SYN sequence and acknowledgement, then 133 again. So you see that black arc HTTP to this one. So BA is my host name, that's why I just did that. Okay, so that's why don't confuse here. BA HTTP to 133. So don't confuse here if is anything. So BA, that means first it got hello, I want to SYN, this is SYN and this is SYN ACK. Okay, please remember that is in a bracket SYN ACK, only ACK. Okay, the first is Kali Linux requested to black arc, this is a BHTTP, this is SYN request. Then it says that okay, I'm okay to communicate with you, and then SYN ACK. Then is only acknowledgement. Then is privacy or priority something, I don't remember guys. This one is P acknowledgement. Okay, preview acknowledgement or something. Then it will send the packet acknowledgement, then acknowledgement, I receive the packet, then preview acknowledgement, again receive the packet, then it will send the data, again acknowledgement. So you see the sequence of these things. Okay, so you must remember that this is finished. After F means is finished. Okay, so this is the sequence of acknowledgement. TCP is doing that, but UDP they don't care, just send the float the everything. Okay, that's it for this video. I just want to show you this is the main one you need to understand. This will happen when you're doing syntax and everything. Okay, in the next video I'm going to explain netcat, and we will look into some of the nmap commands and how to scan the target and how to find the open ports. Okay, please subscribe for latest updates and everything. Please subscribe for we're going to do more videos and step by step building our basics, and we building enter into our to try to reach our goal to professional ethical hacking. Okay, please subscribe for latest videos. And oh sorry guys, I forgot one more thing. SS, this is replace of netstat. If you see the SS minus T, you will see nothing. Okay, so the thing is not communicating it, so there is no active ports. If you put A, all the ports which is showing listening is not established any communication. T is only established communication. If you see TAN 10, and it displays port numbers also. Okay, before it shows only services here, you see that only services, but it will show you port number when you put N. Okay, so that if you want, this is only TCP. If you want UDP, just replace T with U, that's it. This is only one UDP, and this is port 68 is DHCP. Okay, so this is the one I just want to explain about basic networking things. Sorry about that, I took a long time to show this TCP dump, how to sniff the network. TCP dump is very important for you to understand our SYN attacks. Okay, that's why I'm trying to put that one there. Thank you very much for your patience, and thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe for latest updates. Thank you. Bye.